Hello everyone, my name is Truman Pippert, and today I'll be talking to you about Nelson Mandela, South Africa's first black president, thanks to information from History.com. So in South Africa, Nelson Mandela was sworn in as the first black president, and in his inaugural address, Mandela, who spent 27 years of his life as a political prisoner of the South African government, declared that, quote, "the time for the healing of the wounds has come." 2 weeks earlier, more than 22 million South Africans had turned out to cast ballots in what would be the country's first ever multiracial parliamentary elections. An overwhelming majority chose Mandela and his African National Congress, or ANC, party to lead the country. Let's jump into a little background on Nelson Mandela now. He was born in 1918, and he was the son of the chief of the Hoja-speaking Tembu people. Instead of succeeding his father as chief, though, he went to university and became a lawyer. In 1944, he joined the African National Congress, or ANC, which was a black political organization dedicated to winning rights for the black majority in white-ruled South Africa. In 1948, the racist National Party came to power, and apartheid, South Africa's institutionalized system of white supremacy and racial segregation, became official government policy. With the loss of black rights under apartheid, black enrollment in the ANC rapidly grew, and Mandela became one of the ANC's leaders. In 1952, he was made deputy national president of the ANC, where he then organized nonviolent strikes, boycotts, marches, and other acts of civil disobedience. After the massacre of peaceful black demonstrators at Sharpeville in 1960, Nelson Mandela helped organize a paramilitary branch of the ANC to engage in acts of sabotage against the white minority government. He was tried for and acquitted of treason in 1961, but in 1962 he was arrested again for illegally leaving the country. Convicted and sentenced to 5 years at Robben Island prison, he was put on trial again in 1963 with 7 others on charges of sabotage, treason, and conspiracy. In the celebrated Rivonia trial, named after the suburb of Johannesburg where ANC weapons were found, Mandela eloquently defended his actions. But nonetheless, June 12, 1964, he was sentenced to life in prison. He spent the first 18 of his 27 years in jail at the brutal Robben Island prison, where he was confined to a small cell without a bed or plumbing and was forced to do hard labor in a quarry. He could write and receive only 1 letter every 6 months and was allowed to meet with a visitor for 30 minutes only once a year. However, his resolve remained unbroken, and while remaining the symbolic leader of the anti-apartheid movement, he led a movement of civil disobedience at the prison that coerced South African officials into drastically improving conditions on the island. In 1982, he was moved to Poolsmoor Prison on the mainland, and in 1988 to a cottage where he lived under house arrest. In 1989, F.W. de Klerk became South African president and set about dismantling apartheid. De Klerk lifted the ban on the ANC, suspended executions, and on February 11, 1990, he ordered the release of Mandela. Mandela subsequently led the ANC in its negotiations with the minority government for an end to apartheid and for the establishment of a multiracial government. In 1993, Mandela and de Klerk were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. On April 26, 1994, the country's first free elections were won by Mandela and the ANC, and a national unity coalition was formed, with de Klerk's National Party and the Zulus Inkatha Freedom Party. On May 10th, Mandela was inaugurated in a ceremony attended by numerous international dignitaries. As president, Mandela established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to investigate human rights violations under the apartheid and introduced numerous initiatives designed to improve the living standards of South Africa's black population. In 1996, he presided over the enactment of a new South African constitution. He retired from politics in June of 1999 at the age of 80 and was succeeded as president by Thabo Mbeki of the ANC, but he remained a global advocate for peace and social justice until his death in December of 2013. Thank you.